dahil self-defense yan, nag-hold kayo doon sa inyong rules na kapag self-defense yan, ay parang sinasabi niyo po na justifiable yung pagpatay.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes, so may problema tayo, Mr.
Okay, Congresswoman
Yeah.
Castro.
Well, siguro observation lang, Mr. Chair. Kasi ngumingiti-ngiti si lawyer kanina nung sinasabi nating tinatanong ni Kong Akop about yung ano pa yung pwede nating remedy. So Mr. Chair, nababagabag lang ako no do sa ganong attitude na sinabi kasi ni Attorney Conti na iakyat natin ito sa international, parang tatawa-tawa lang yung lawyer. Pero Mr. Chair, ewan ko lang kung ano yung purpose ng pagtawa ng lawyer o pagngiti ng lawyer, pero ito po, batang namatay. No, hindi po ito, well, pag hayop nga Mr. Chair, meron tayong batas eh. Hayop, pusad, kulang na lang siguro lamok na mapatay ay dapat na magkaroon tayo ng justice. Kaya lang hindi ito hayop, hindi living tao ito Mr. Chair. Yung pinag-uusapan natin, seryoso tayo Mr. Chair, no. Matanong ko nga yung lawyer ng dalawang officer Mr. Chair. So are you a member of the PNP?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so seryoso itong usapin na to, no? Hindi ito dapat na hiningitian o tinatawanan.
Sir, just...
Okay,
Yes, sir.
kayo po ba ay ama rin? Ama book?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Meron kayong
I
anak?
have my child.
Okay, ilang taon po?
1.5 Your Honor.
Okay, so nararamdaman ko habang paulit-ulit natin itong dinidiscuss, Mr. Chair, nararamdaman ko yung sakit ng nararamdaman ng ina ni Joshua. Kaya tinitignan ko yung mga expression ng mga pulis dito kung ano yung nararamdaman nila, no? So hindi ito dapat nangitian at dapat ito bigyan palaga ng katarungan, Mr. Chair. May napatay eh. 'Di ba? Kaya katulad na sabi ko, hayop man 'yan. Ito, hayop ito, meron tayong batas na kapag pumatay ka ng hayop ay responsible ka. Ito, may pulis na pumatay ng tao, responsible siya. 'Di ba? So talagang Mr. Chair. At siguro lang sa IAS. So sa pag-iimbestiga ba ng administrative, Mr. Chair, sa IAS tanong ko lang, yung bang mga pulis na iniimbestigahan, ang nagdi-defend ba sa kanila ay government employee din, Mr. Chair?
Your Honor, please. The respondents in an administrative case are free to secure their own counsel, Your Honor.
Yes. So, ito po, ang tanong ko po, yung respondent ba, Mr. Chair, ay can avail doon sa binabayaran ng gobyerno na police lawyer na mag-defend sa kanila?
We discourage the appearance of, in fact, our own legal from PNP to appear as a counsel for the respondent policemen, Your Honor, because that would defeat the purpose for the administrative hearing. If the role of the legal service is also includes the to act as a counsel on behalf of the respondents in an administrative case, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Chair. So, supposedly civilian ng mga PNP. Siguro may compare ko din, Mr. Chair, sa mga teachers. Pag nakasuhan ng teacher, hindi kami nag-avail ng legal officer ng DepEd. Bawal yun. Pero ito, ang mga PNP, kapag sila ay nagkakaso administratively, binabayaran ng gobyerno yung kanilang lawyer. So baka isa yan sa pwede nating makita rin, Mr. Chair, doon sa rules ng PNP. No? Siguro hindi lang DepEd yung ganyan, hindi lang yung na hindi kami pwedeng mag-avail ng lawyer, police na magdi-defend sa amin. Bawal yun sa DepEd. Pero ang police, di ba? O ang military, baka ang military rin, Mr. Chair, may ganun din na sila nagdi-defend sa sarili nila. Dapat may private. Dapat cost ninyo yung pagdi-defend sa sarili ninyo. Di ba? Hindi cost ng Filipino people. So yun lang po, isang observation yun, Mr. Chair, no? So, ang tanong, next, doon pa po ba sa presumption of regularity? Kasi sinasabi ni General Bakay kanina, pag self-defense ay parang, kumbaga ba, justifiable yung pagpatay doon sa doon sa tao. Mr. Chair. In favor of the police officer? Yes or no lang po?
May I ask again for the question, Mr. Chair?
Ang sabi ko po, yung presumption of regularity. Sinabi nyo kasi kanina, dahil self-defense yan, nag-hold kayo doon sa inyong rules na kapag self-defense yan, ay parang sinasabi nyo po na justifiable yung pagpatay.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes, so may problema tayo, Mr. Chair, sa ganong sa ganong presumption. Kasi ganito, sinasabi niyo may mga police operation. So lahat na lang ng mga police operation, magkwento lang kayo na merong nanlaban dyan, di ba? So yung presumption of regularity, andiyan na, kasi sinasabi niyo self-defense yun. So paano po kaya ang remedy ng tao? Halimbawa, paano na yung mga pangkaraniwang mamamayan natin na mga nanlaban, halimbawa, may ganito na kwento, na may ganito na sinasabing presumption of regularity, self-defense, automatic na agad na justifiable yung pagpatay. Mr. Chair.
May I, Mr. Chair? Of course, Mr. Chair, the presumption is one provided by the rules of court, but this is just a mere presumption and can be pierced with contravening evidence, Madam Chair, Mr. Chair. In cases where they think that this presumption may not be put in place, by all means, Mr. Chair, we accept evidences to the contrary. It's just a mere presumption. And it's provided by law, Mr. Chair, as well as the rule on self-defense. These are all provided by law, of which the PNP is leaning upon, Mr. Chair.
So in this case, nagkaroon ba ng sabi niyo, nagkaroon ng inquest, di ba? Sabi niyo po.
Yes.
So, finding ninyo.
Yes, Mr. Chair. In the cases we have submitted, you can please take a look, Mr. Chair. There are
But
cases there where
sorry, Mr. Chair. Ngayon nyo lang binigay yung paano ko mapapag-aralan kasi yun nga yung mga cases natin before. So, hindi ko na pag-aralan po. Sige, paliwanag nyo ngayon dito.
yes, Mr. Chair, we have submitted the cases filed because in all of these DIPO cases, we have filed corresponding criminal cases against the suspects, dead or alive. And in all of these cases, Mr. Chair, we were waiting for, insofar as the PNP is concerned, for any presence of complainants evidences that might come for the filing of the criminal case, Mr. Chair. And insofar as the 6,475 cases that's on a record, the criminal cases were taken cognizance by other law enforcement agencies such as the NBI. And this is what we're referring to, the 52 cases of the entire lot of DIPO, which were taken cognizance by other law enforcement agencies. No one came to the PNP so that it will be the PNP who will file the criminal case. But insofar as the administrative case, Your Honor, it's also automatic. All of these cases were taken cognizance by IAS, and as stated a while ago, it were all resolved, these cases, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so mamaya na po yung 52 cases. Marami pa akong mga question dun sa 52 cases, including the presumption of regularity. The PNP cannot claim the presumption of regularity in official function because deaths are not supposed to occur during any of their operations. Do you agree, General Bakay? So the presumption of regularity, Mr. Chair, in the performance of official duty must be seen in the context of an existing rule of law or statute authorizing the performance of an act or duty or prescribing a procedure in the performance thereof. So the presumption also cannot prevail over the positive averments concerning violation of the constitutional rights of the accused o kung meron man silang hinahabol. Ito, dito sa kakaso natin, ano. Sinight yan, Mr. Chair, dun sa last dun sa last hearing natin, resolution in Almora versus Bato de la Rosa. Sinight po yan ni Chel Jokno, ni Attorney Chel Jokno. So kahit po sa PNP rules, Mr. Chair, what's regular is everyone comes out alive from police operations. Tama po ba? Sa rule ninyo? Hindi.
Well, our POP states primarily that the protection of life is paramount, Madam Chair, Mr. Chair.
Yes, so yung protection of life parate. 'Di ba? So, yun dapat. Pero alam niyo, Mr. Chair, sa nabasa ko doon sa mga ilang karamihan sa mga cases, very fatal ang lahat ng mga tama. Ulo, dito, ang mga tama ng mga karamihan yan. So, hindi, alimba at General Bakay, yung para ma-preserve mo yung life at ma-preserve mo rin yung sarili mo habang nagde-defense ka, saan po ba dapat? Kung halimbawa, nakataas ng kamay ng tao, or nanlaban siya or whatever. So, alin po ba yung sinasabi niyo para ma-preserve yung life? Saan po ba yung tama nun?
Based on our police operational procedures, Mr. Chair, we have classified the 3 approaches in cases of encounters. First and foremost is that the non-lethal approach. That is, of course, in consonance with our principle of preserving life. Next is the less lethal approach. And in worst scenario, worst circumstance, when the life of the police officer is at risk, that is the only time that we employ lethal approach. I would like to emphasize also, Mr. Chair, that in all of these drug operations, there are 52 police officers who died as a result of these encounters. This alone manifests the fact that during police operations, we cannot go about preventing an encounter when the suspects also have in possession of firearms and shoot at our policemen. I think we are all of the agreement that when police officers' lives are in danger in the enforcement of law, I think it's better to preserve the life of the police officer than that of the suspect who has put the law into his own hands.